Right, so here we have our CARA-FI kit here, which is just like a CARAVAN wireless router kit. Pretty much allows you to have a Wi-Fi network hooked to like 4G in your CARAVAN. Handy, connect to multiple devices for tablets, iPads, like a smart telly, or whatever you have going on in here. So this is what you get in your kit. Obviously, like the main router unit. Wired ports will not be using these most of the time, like a DC port, antennas, some goes in here, your antennas on the side as well, 4 mounting holes here, or you can just use like a Velcro on the back here to mount it just on the wall. Your power cable here, just a DC plug, and with a SIG lighter, has an off and on switch on the SIG lighter itself, and that obviously plugs into here. The unit will turn on. So that's how it's powered, fairly easy. This is like an Ethernet cable. You will probably not be using this, but if you do want to make advanced changes, you can use this. The 4 antennas, so these are fairly basic. They obviously screw on. You can see them here. Each one's going to say something on it. So like 2.4G. So when you obviously look at the side here, you want to put the 2.4 onto the 2.4. This is very important. Otherwise you will have some issues. So what you do there is screw on that, obviously. That's sort of how they end up sitting, and it's mounted on the wall. The SIM card adapter set probably won't be needed, but we just include this anyway, just allows you to use different SIM card sizes in it. Then we include a boost SIM card. You don't have to use this, it just makes it handy for you, so you don't have to go to shops and grab one or whatnot. The boost uses Telstra's full network, and they do good prepaid deals, so that's why we do suggest one of these. We go through a video covering how to hook this up on Boost, or if you have your own provider already, you can just ask them for an extra SIM, which they should probably charge you an extra $5 a month for if you're on a post-paid plan where you're just paying a fee monthly. And you'll be able to use it from your data pool. So that's basically getting the kit. So first time setting it up, we'll just put the antennas on the actual router first. So on here you can see it says 4G. This one here says 2.4, and this one here says 4G as well. So the 4G ones go onto the 3 and 4G. On both ends, and the 2.4 go on the 2.4. So these just screw straight on. Fairly straightforward. Screw them on so they're hand tight. Give them a good twist at the end. And this here you can just shift about, so you shift them how you need them, depending how it's mounted on. So put them all on 2.4. So that's onto this other 2.4. And 4G onto the 3 and 4G one. So once that's all hooked up, basically make sure they're all nice and hand tight. You can put these antennas however you want to have them. So most of the time, majority of people, they'll be kind of sitting out like that, and you'll have it mounted straight on your wall, or they can be down like this as well. So a couple options. You're probably going to mount it on the back there, look up against the wall. So that's that done. Now the power cable plugs into your cigarette plug, plugs that into there. So if you don't have your CARAVAN available, you can always plug this into your car to power this up and get it all going. So that's that done, all hooked up. Don't need to worry about this, probably won't need to worry about this. The SIM card here, this is it's like a Boost one, so there's a video showing you how to hook this up. We'll put that in next part, but you want to obviously have this activated first. Then you just need to break the SIM card out of its little plastic case here. Now this one of ours here uses a full size. So if you go on this side here, it says SIM. The plated circuit side just faces up, and what you do is you just push that in till it goes click. Now that's all done. Now all we're going to do next is power this up, and now lights will tell us if everything's working okay. Right, so you put your SIM card in. It's all pretty straightforward. You've activated just SIM card if it's a boost or another one. Just make sure it's all working. Then you'll need to grab your plug here. So you can do this in your car if the Caravan's not available. It only comes with a cigarette plug, so you just need access to one of those. And push it in. Obviously, lights come up here. What you got here is you've obviously got a power, a Wi-Fi is working, and then what will happen here as these all start to click in is you'll get a data coming through on the internet one, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4 in from the right hand side. So once you've got your SIM card in and activated, obviously plugged into the SIM card slot here, it'll only click in the one way it will go in. So that's with the triangle, the little chop off there, going that way. And you'll see when you push it in, if you put it in the wrong way, it won't actually clip in, but that's the right way, so it clips in. So grab your power, plug it in. If your Caravan isn't here, you can always plug it into the DC port on your car just to power it up. And we'll show and test everything's working. So you got a few lights on here that come on. Your main ones are obviously your red for power and your Wi-Fi network light. Now you want to grab your phone. And what you want to do on your phone here is you're just looking for a Wi-Fi network. So you know when you normally give it about 30 seconds the first time for it to power it up, and follow the Wi-Fi network to come up. So you can still see here, it's the Wi-Fi one hasn't started flashing yet. So the first time you power it up, you just need to give it a little bit of time. And you can see it'll come on, and then on your phone here, you're looking for Wi-Fi 31A2C4. Click that. There isn't any password on it, so it's just going to go up the top here, and it's going to connect. Now we're connected to the Wi-Fi. So basically, what you can do here now is we have a URL, a router.epp link.net. So this is all in the instruction manual too, but just push go, and it will take you to a login page. Usually I've logged in already, but it's just admin for the password. Here we go. This is what it should take you to, and just type in admin. Now straight away this looks like work. You can just go and it'll be working, and you can see we're connected and we have access to the internet. So that's the main thing we're after. So the internet is working now. There's a fair bit of data on here, but it gives you signal strength 92%, and we're on the Boost network. Fairly straightforward. Now we basically want to go into the Wi-Fi setup, and we want to change our password because by default we don't actually have a password on here. But you'd want to have a password for sure, otherwise people can access your network. So you just want to go in here. It's alright. Choose the one you want. Choose the bottom one is going to be fine, and enter in a password. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and press the save button. So now we have to come back into here, and because obviously we've set the password, it kicked us off. So that's why it's good to change your password before you connect up too many devices. Obviously 1 to 8 is not the best password. Telling me it's weak security because it's a bad password. But that is basically it. There you go. You can see we have internet now, and you can connect all your devices up to there. And off you go. So good to put in the car, test it. I'll make sure with this one, just on a one phone, that everything is working, and that'll be your CARA-FI all set up, and then you can go and put it in your Caravan. I'll mount it somewhere out of the way, and then you can hook all your devices up to it, and that's going to give you your 4G internet in your Caravan with a wireless network at all times.